Anti-cancer foods in the nutritional management of cancer patients and cancer survivors. Hi, I'm Dr. James Meschino. You know, the National Cancer Institute has shown us research that suggests that up to 90% of cancer is preventable through better dietary and lifestyle behaviors, and that about approximately 35% of all cancers could be avoided if people had better dietary practices alone. The truth is that the North American diet is very cancer promoting, and that's why we have higher cancer rates of certain cancers, breast cancer, prostate cancer, colon cancer, than we see in other parts of the world. Studies suggest also that there are specific nutrients in particular foods that can actually help to fight cancer even in patients that have existing cancers. So every single cancer survivor and people going through cancer treatment should be aware of this research. And where you'll find the details of this is in a book, a couple of books. One's called Foods That Fight Cancer. And then there's this book called Anti-Cancer Lifestyle by Dr. David Savarin Schreiber, who's a medical doctor himself who developed an incurable cancer, and using dietary practices, he was able to stabilize his disease very significantly. So, you know, if foods are that magical, you know, what exactly can they do if they're used properly to help fight cancer? Well, certain nutrients in particular foods can actually detoxify cancer-causing agents. So other nutrients can act as antioxidants. Other ones can decrease the ability of tumors to build new blood vessels to feed them. If a tumor can't form new blood vessels, then it can't spread into, the tumor size can't increase, not because the cells will not have enough energy for the newly developing cells. So you can basically restrict the size of the tumor if you can shut off its ability to form new blood vessels. We call that anti-angiogenesis. And there are nutrients in foods that help to do that. Other nutrients slow down the rate at which cancer cells divide. That means that cancer therapies will work better. It gives your immune cells a better chance to find the cancers and kill the cancer cells. Other nutrients in food can help force cells that are cancer malignant cells to become more mature, adult, normal-looking cells. We call that cellular differentiation. Other nutrients can help the immune system work more efficiently. And when the immune cells are working properly, they can find cancer cells attached to certain receptors on the cancer cell and kill the cancer cell or make them targets for other immune cells to come and attack them. And certain nutrients in food also can encourage certain cancer cells to commit suicide. We call that apoptosis. And there's all kinds of other effects where specific nutrients in foods that are non-toxic can have these amazing anti-cancer fighting properties. So it's important for the prevention of cancer, but in people that already have cancer, they're cancer survivors, they really need to, you know, up the intake of specific protective nutrients. And a lot of those can come from food. I'm an advocate of supplementation, but food alone can play a big role. At the same time, you have to avoid the foods that are going to encourage the cancer to grow. High animal fat products, with the exception of fish. Certain vegetable oils like corn oil, sunflower seed oil, safflower seed oil, mixed vegetable oils. You can't eat trans fats and hydrogenated fats and deep fried foods. You have to keep your simple sugars to a minimum. In fact, you have to have a very low fasting blood sugar because cancer cells feed off of blood glucose. So you need to have a fasting blood sugar well below 5 millimoles per liter or below 90 milligrams per deciliter. Alcohol consumption is out of the question. It tends to promote cancer growth and spread and do more gene damage. And you have to get to your ideal body weight. Being overweight increases the risk that the cancer is going to spread. So to really get a sense of how foods can be helpful, click on the link below. You can read my review article on Foods That Fight Cancer. It explains exactly how they do it and which foods to eat every single day. All the scientific references are there, so you'll see where I'm getting the information from. Now, at MeschinoHealth.com, you'll see my other research review papers. You'll see footage from my live professional seminars. You'll see other resources, downloads, videos I've created. They're all there to help you lead a long, healthy, functional life. My research review papers and my teaching materials have all the scientific references in them, so you'll always know you're getting only evidence-based information from me on any health topic that you're looking for. So you should use MeschinoHealth.com. It's an ongoing, reliable resource of health and wellness information for both you and your family. Thanks so much for watching.